going to start off today with a breathing exercise. So I want us all just to start with a nice big inhale through our nose. And then exhale out of our mouth. Inhale, filling up heart and chest. Now inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Return to a natural breathing pattern. Chin comes down into chest. And then we're tipping our head all the way back. Chin comes down into chest. And then you're starting to circle your head. Maybe switching directions. And then you can allow your gaze to lift, eyes to open, hands come behind your back, fingers are pointing away from you. Take an inhale as you lift your chest. And then exhale as you walk your hands forward and let your head fall. You're coming into a forward fold. Interesting. I wonder if this is still... Can you guys see me? Because I feel like it's not counting. I'm wondering if I'm frozen. Someone send me a little message. I'm still live with you all. If I am still live, we're going to walk hands over to the right side, pressing through left knee, finding that stretch in our left side body. Okay, cool. I see the messages coming in. Sweet. Okay, so hands are over to the right. You're stretching out that left side body. Now, walk your hands even further to the right. And then I want you to walk them back towards that left knee. Allow your left, towards that right knee. Allow your left elbow to hook on the outside of that right knee. Take a twist. And then we're gonna come back, folding, army crawling hands through the middle. And then they're coming over to that left side. So nose and left knee are coming together. And then walk your hands a little deeper to the left. See if that right elbow hooks on the outside of your left knee. Walk your hands back in for your seated spinal twist. And then you can come forward. Just kind of move. See what's going on with the spine. We're gonna do a few folds here. So I want you to go long ways on your mat. Toes are kicked back towards your face. You don't need a strap here, but if you have one, you can certainly use it, right? Just looping your strap to the bottom of your feet, or just grab the pinky toe sides of your feet. We're starting from an upright position. If you're using a strap, bring the sides of the strap together and walk your hands down the strap and let your head fall. So you're really gonna feel this up the back side of your legs. No need to go deeper than maybe just a little sensation, right? Since we're just warming up. And if you get to where, oh, look, I can grab my big toes. Maybe you wanna release your strap. Grab your big toes. You can certainly bend your knees here and make this more about your spine and less about the back side of your legs. And then you can release. Now feet are going to walk back in towards your bottom. And right foot is going to come to the top of your left knee. So you can straighten out that left knee as much as you need to get that right foot on there. And then give it a bend. And then I want you just to sway from side to side. So we're doing a little hip opening. And because this is the morning, or at least I am, you're going to feel some creaks and cracks along the way. As you lean to the right, let that right foot pull that left knee almost all the way down. Right? And then let it go all the way. Now right foot is touching the floor on the other side. And then we're going to straighten out that left leg. Right leg is going long, starting from an upright position. Again, if you'd like to grab your straps, feel free. Arms are reaching up. And on an exhale, we're back grabbing feet. And if you feel like the backs of your legs are so tight that you don't feel this in your spine, then I would totally recommend bending your knees a little bit, because we're going to be opening up our legs for the majority of the class. So allow yourself early on to feel this spine stretch. And then you can walk your hands back in. Left foot is coming to the top of your right leg. And then we're bending right knee. So my fingers are pointing back towards my toes as I lean back a little bit. And let my hips sway from side to side. And then we can straighten out right leg. Left leg goes long. Final fold. If you want, you can walk your hands down the outsides of your legs here. Really get that spine as long as you can. Let your head drop. Take 3 breaths. And then walk hands back up. Bring your feet to the side. Make your way onto all fours. Set yourself up for cat-cow. And take a few cat-cows. Maybe you want to take a few hip circles. Really anything that feels good in a morning vinyasa is good here. So kind of find the areas that feel tight from sleeping. Move some breath and some energy there. Sorry, it looks like I did pause. Looks like my signal's a little weak today. Okay, so I'm going to show you where we're going here. So I don't know if you heard, but you might want to bring your hands onto blocks, okay? And then we're lifting that right knee off of the mat a little bit. So you're gonna see your right knee lift. And then I want you to bring your right knee towards your nose. And then I want you to send it up and back. So your knee is still bent, so you're just lifting that foot. And then you're gonna bring it forward and you're gonna take it out to the side, okay? So knee to nose, and then you're sending that foot up and back. And then you're opening up that right hip. And then you're bringing it back to center. Let's continue with these. I don't know why my phone keeps going dark on me. So let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, right side is done. Now we're going to lift left leg. So you're going to lift that left knee into the air slightly. And then we're going to bring knee to nose. And then you're sending that leg all the way up and back. And then you're bringing it back to center. And you're swinging it out to the left side. And then knees coming to nose. Sending it up and back. Bringing it back to center. And then swinging it out to the side. Again, bringing knee to nose. Sending it up and back. Bringing it back to center. And then opening it up out to the side. If you did one extra on the other side, feel free to continue on the left side for one more. And then you can take half moons with your hips. Okay, now we're going to do this similarly with arms and legs. So I want you to extend your left leg straight back. Your toes can be down. And we're extending right arm forward, okay? So we're just gonna start right here, reaching through that fingertip, pushing into your left toes. And then we're gonna bring that elbow and knee together. And then we're gonna send them straight up and back. Now, I want you to take them both out to the side. It's gonna feel awkward at first. And then they're gonna go forward. And then you're bringing that knee and elbow back together. And you can bring that left knee, right hand down to the mat. Other side, extend your right leg straight back. Extend your left arm forward. And then lift that right foot. Elbow and knee come together. You extend them straight forward and backward. Take them out to the side. And then they're going straight forward and backward. Elbow and knee can come together. And then you're bringing that left hand down. Right knee is coming down. Okay, we're going to do one more set of that exact little sequence there. So it's left leg straight back, right arm straight forward. Pressing through toes, reaching through your fingertips. And then we're bringing elbow and knee together. Extending, taking them out to the side. And then reaching forward and backward. Elbow and knee come together. And left hand, right knee come down onto the mat. Hips are swaying. Right leg extends straight back. Left arm's reaching forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then elbow and knee come together. Extending. Take them out to the side. And then reach forward and backward. And bring elbow and knee together. Left hand, right knee onto the mat. Make your way up. Downward facing dog, okay? So rise up. Hips are lifting. Now you can pedal in your down dog. So maybe you're bending both knees at the same time. Maybe you're bending one knee, then the other. And then both at the same time. And then maybe straightening both out at the same time. Now walk your feet in just 1 foot length. So it's a shortened downward facing dog. Maybe you're able to get your heels down now. Keep shifting that weight back and feel this opening up the back sides of your legs. Now walk your hands back slightly and let your head drop. Grab a hold of your big toes. Even if you have to bend your knees, that's no problem. Grab a hold of big toes and lengthen spine. Exhale, forward fold. Keep bending your elbows. release your feet, bend your knees. Sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Slide your hands down into heart center. We're going to do this again a couple times, just this kind of little mini sequence. So from standing, I want you to extend your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward folds, coming all the way down. Walk yourself out to a shortened downward facing dog. So try and keep your heels down. This is a nice short down dog. Pressing into hands. Feeling this up and down the back sides of your legs. And then walking your hands back to your feet. Grabbing a hold of your big toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bending your elbows, pulling yourself in deeper. And then release, bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms. On your next inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Walk yourself out, shortened downward facing dog. Pressing those heels down. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Grab a hold of your big toes. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your elbows. Let your elbows go out to the sides. And release, bend your knees. Sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Okay, good. Now we're going to move into a few sun salutations, right? Not the shortened ones. Inhale, sweeping arms all the way up. Exhale, take your forward folds, come all the way down. Now this time, walk yourself out into your traditional downward facing dog. Okay, and then on an inhale, roll yourself out into plank pose. Hold here in plank pose for 2 breaths. And then we're going to drop knees down to the mat. Lower chin and chest, elbows are bending towards the back, not out to the sides. On your inhale, low cobra. And on your exhale, back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look between your hands. Walk or jump, feet to hands. When you arrive, half lift. Exhale, take a forward fold. Soft bend to your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands up into the air. Exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Walk or jump yourself back, plank pose, holding for 2 breaths. Lower knees, lower chin and chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, walk or jump yourself to the top of your mat. When you arrive, half lift. Exhale, take your forward fold. Inhale, sweeping arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, sliding hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, walk or jump back, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, lower chin and chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg into the air. Now bring your right knee to your nose. And then send it up and back so your knee is still bent, right? And we're lifting. And then bring it knee to nose. Now take it out to the right side. So swing that hip open and bring it back to the middle. Send it up and back. And this time bend your knee and stack your hips. You're pressing that left heel down, and you're also making sure you push into that left hand so you're not shifting all of your weight. And then I want you to close that right knee next to your left knee and step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Drop your left knee down to the mat. Untuck your left toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Palms together, lift your chest. Sinking into hips. Now from Anjaney, I want you to tuck your back toes and lift right up into a high lunge. And then you can take it right into Warrior 3. And left foot is touching down next to right foot. Arms are reaching up. Slide your hands down into heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. Walk or jump yourself back, plank pose. If you're moving into chaturanga, feel free to do so now. Exhale, come down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Okay, inhale, lifting left leg. Sorry guys, I wonder if it's because I have a bunch of family visiting right now, so we're probably all on the Wi-Fi, so I don't know if that's why my Wi-Fi is having issues today, but usually we don't have any issues out here. Okay, so we're up and back with a bent knee, and then we're bringing that knee to nose, and we're taking that hip open to the side. Bringing that left leg back, sending it up and back, and then this time we're going to open up. So stack hips, pull that knee sky high. And then close your left knee next to your right knee. Step that left foot forward. Drop your right knee down to the mat. Anjaneyasana, sweeping your arms all the way up. Bring your Okay, from here we're going to bring it up into a high lunge. So you can tuck your right toes, lift off of that right knee, and arrive in a high lunge. From high lunge, Warrior 3, push off of your right foot. Lean forward. And then right foot touches down next to left foot, arms reach up. Palms come down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands all the way up. Exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. Inhale, walk or jump back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Now walk your feet in 1 foot length. So you're in that shortened downward facing dog. Shift your weight back, so press into your hands. You really should feel this all the way from up in your glutes, all the way down through your calves here. So you're pushing those heels down, pushing into your hands. Now walk your hands back towards your toes. Grab a hold of your big toes. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Pull yourself in. Let your arms, your elbows go out to the sides. Now bend your knees, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, slide hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands all the way up. Exhale, forward folds coming all the way down. And again, walk out into that shortened downward facing dog. Walk your hands back in, grabbing your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Release your big toes. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Inhale, shoot your prayer hands up. Exhale, forward folds. Okay, last time in that shortened downward facing dog. So walk your hands forward, keep those hips high. Keep shifting your weight back. And then you can walk your hands in. Grab your big toes, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Release, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, slide your hands down into heart center. Okay. From a standing position, shift your weight onto your left foot. Okay, so you can come onto your right tippy toes. Your hands can just press into heart center. I want you to lift your right knee. So pick your drishti now, right, your focal point. And then I want you to do kind of what we were doing in our down dog and when we were on all fours. Send that knee back. So you're leaning forward a little bit. And then bring it back to neutral and take it out to the side. Okay? And then again, knee comes forward. And knee goes back. You can hinge forward a little bit. And then you rise back to neutral. And knee comes out to the side. Third time, same side. Inhale, right knee lifts. Exhale, send that knee back. Inhale, back to neutral. And exhale, open that hip up. Right foot touches down next to left foot. Bend your knees. Shake it out a little bit. And then come onto your tippy toes of your left foot. Okay, lifting that left knee. And then sending that left knee back. Coming back to neutral. Opening up that hip. Left knee comes down. Inhale as you lift it forward. Exhale as you send it back. Back to neutral. And then we're opening up that hip. Once more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, sending it back. Inhale, bring it back to neutral. And then exhale, open it up to the side. Left foot comes down next to right foot. Okay, now we're gonna go a little bit deeper into each of these poses. So, rather than do it on the breath, we're gonna try and move a little bit deeper here, okay? So, bring that right knee into your chest. And either stay right here, or maybe you're gonna reach down and grab that right big toe and extend your right leg forward. Then try and get that spine nice and tall, okay? And then you can bend that right knee, release, send that right knee back and reach your right arm back. Grab the big toe side of that right foot. Left arm's reaching up next to you. Okay, dancer pose. So that right leg went back. So here we are, right here. Okay, and then we're gonna bring that knee into neutral. Right arm can reach up, and right foot is hooking to the inside of your left foot. Tree pose. And then you can bring your hands back down into heart center. Right knee comes forward, right foot touches down. Bend your knees, shake it out. Okay, same thing, opposite side. So coming onto the tippy toes of your left foot, you can either grab a hold of the front of that left knee, reach down, grab a hold of your left big toe, extend that left leg forward, and then try and get yourself upright, lifting your chest, pushing through that left heel, breathing, and then releasing, send that left knee back. Reach your left arm back, grab the big toe side of left foot, and here we are, dancer pose. And then rise up, left knee comes back to neutral, left arm reaches out, and you hook that left foot to the inside of your right leg, tree pose. Slide your hands down into heart center. Left knee comes forward, left foot touches down. Bend your knees, shake it out. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Okay, so maybe kind of move around a little bit. Okay, come on to your right tippy toes. Right knee comes into your chest. If you want, reach down, grab big toe of right foot, extend that right leg forward. You're nice and tall here. And then I want you to release, bend that right knee, right arm reaches back, grabs big toe side of right foot. Left arm is reaching forward, dancer pose. And then rise up. Right arm releases, right arm reaches up, tree pose. Bring your hands down into heart center. Right knee comes forward, right foot touches down, bend your knees, shake it out. Okay, left side. Bending that left knee. Bring that left knee into chest. And then maybe you're reaching down, grabbing big toe side of left foot. Extending that foot forward. You're nice and tall here. And then release. Reach back with that left hand. Dancer pose. Here we come. And then tree pose. And hands come down into heart center. Left knee comes forward, left foot touches down. Very good. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Now, this time on your forward fold, I want you to lift your heels and I want you to step on your hands. So you're kind of working, you can really bend your knees here. You're working those elbows back. Okay, now you're stepping with your heels on your hands and then you start to straighten out your legs. Get those hips high. Bend your knees, release. Walk yourself out, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Okay, plank pose. Rotate onto the outside of your right foot. Okay, so we're coming into side plank. You can jump that left foot forward to give yourself a little support here, or you can bring that left foot to the inside of your right leg. Now I want you to bring that left hand down and just slide that left foot under right arm. Rotate onto the inside of your right foot, fall in triangle. Now bring your right hand down. Slide that left knee behind your left wrist. Let your right knee drop down for an active pigeon pose. And then you can just fall down onto that left hip. Hook your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Reach down, grabbing pinky toe side of right foot. Left arm reaches up and over. You're looking underneath of your left arm. Right hand presses down. Left arm grabs that right big toe. And you're bringing that right foot on top of your left knee. Ankle to knee. Sorry, I keep coming forward. I can just see my phone getting dark and I don't want to lose you guys. Okay. So ankle to knee, you can sit right here, rock from side to side. Bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, and then exhale. Take a forward fold. Let your head come down. Walk your hands back in. That right foot is just going to press down on the outside of that left knee, kind of already where it is. And left elbow is just going to come to the back of your right knee for a seated spinal twist. You're gazing over your right shoulder now. And then you can come back around. Let's take a counter twist. Okay, so coming back around. And then you can just unweave that right leg. Hands come back to the top of your mat. Step your left leg back. And here we are, downward facing dog. Now opposite side. So we are going to roll ourselves out, plank pose. And then rotate onto the opposite of left foot. Side plank, you either have that right foot forward or you have your right foot on the inside of your left leg. Whatever you're feeling here, keep lifting, breathing. And then bring that right hand down. Rotate all the way to the inside of your left foot. Fall in triangle. Left arm's reaching into the air now. Lifting through your hips, breathing. Bring left hand down. Pull that right knee behind your right wrist. Slide your left knee back. And here we are. Now just take a seat on that right hip. Reach down, grabbing for the pinky toe side of your left foot. Right arm is reaching up and over. Your gaze is under right arm. Now left hand comes outside of left thigh. Right hand grabs right big toe. Bend that right knee and just bring your right foot on top of your left knee. And sit upright, kind of move from side to side here. And you can walk your hands forward. Let your head drop. Walk your hands back in. Left foot is planting down next to your right foot, right knee. Bring that right elbow to the back of your left knee and gaze over your left shoulder, twisting. Come all the way around and take a counter twist. And then you can unweave yourself here, okay? So arms and legs are unweaving. And we're going to make our way onto our bellies. So unweaving and just coming down onto your belly. Your hands are next to your ribs or next to your chest. And then I want you to extend your arms and lift. Now sit back on your heels, child's pose. Eyes are closed, palms are pressing down, forehead is down on the mat. You are grounding. And again, I want you to check in with your senses. See what's going on. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel after you close your eyes? Do you feel your heart beating? Can you hear the birds singing? Can you smell fresh flowers? Okay, from here you're going to walk yourself back out. Coming down onto belly. Man, this service is killing me today. Okay, somehow every time I touch my phone, it helps me out a little bit. Gives me a little more juice. Okay, from here, locust. Arms are reaching back. On your next inhale, lifting arms, legs, and chest. Pressing through your feet, wrapping those shoulders back. Maybe even interlacing your fingers behind your back. Releasing pointer fingers and pointing back. Lifting, 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 and releasing. And then we're going to make our way onto our back. Okay, so flat on our back. Bend your knees. And then I want you to bring your right knee into your chest. And I want you just to make circles with that knee. See how open your hip is feeling now after class. Maybe you go the opposite direction. Now I want you to take that right leg and cross it over your left leg. And then let those knees just fall to the left side. And now you can stay like this if this is enough twist, or you can cactus your arms. Maybe right arm is down, left arm is up. So your arms are like this, okay? And you're gazing over that right shoulder. Any kind of twist here is good. And it's nice to have the weight of your right leg holding your knees down. And then you can come back. Right foot can plant itself on the mat. Left knee is lifting, and you're making circles with that left knee. Noticing what's going on here. If hip feels nice and open now. And then you're crossing that left leg over top of your right leg and letting your knees spill to the right side. So this is really nice because when you cross, it's opening up quad, right? So now you're pulling those legs down. So you're opening up that left quad. And again, you can decide what you want to do with your arms, which direction you want to gaze. Either is good. And then release. You can bring both of your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the front of your shins. Make little circles here with your knees, massaging that low back. And then go for happy baby. And if you normally go for happy baby, grabbing behind your knees, maybe you reach down and try and grab the outside of your feet, because again, your hips are nice and wide open now. So see if you can catch that grab on the outside of your feet, pulling your knees down towards the mat, pressing that low back down on the mat. And then release. Allow yourself to just melt into your mat for Shavasana. That feeling of gratitude washes over your body. Grateful to start your day with some movement. Grateful to have a sense of community here on our 8 a.m. Thursday morning sunrise vinyasas, right? Somewhere that you go each week, you are noticed. You're not only helping yourself, but you're helping build this community for others. And then take a few moments, quiet. Starting to wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Nod head yes and no. Reaching arms up overhead, pressing through your feet. Rotate onto your right hand side. And then gently, effortlessly press yourself up, finding a comfortable seat. Take it nice and slow. Your palms are coming together at heart center. Bowing your chin down into your chest. The divine in me honors the divine in each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Namaste. And before we sign off, I always like to share a juice recipe on Thursday mornings. So today's kind of everything under the kitchen sink, fruit-wise. So before I came out, I was cutting up a huge pineapple. So I'm going to throw a few chunks of pineapple in. And I have a few clementines in there. So I'm going to take a few pieces of clementine or orange, throw those in. I'm also going to start with half of a banana. And see, the banana is nice to cut that kind of acidity from the rest of your fruit. So I'm going to start with a half. Maybe it'll turn out to be a whole. I'm going to throw some almond milk and some ice cubes in and blend it up and go from there. A lot of times I throw some flax seeds or some chia seeds or maybe some blueberries in. So I'd love to see how your juices go this morning. And thanks again. I'll see you guys